The monthly update for November 2022 on Zwift has just landed, and Zwift have released 2 hero features this month. Features people have been asking for a lot. Firstly, there's new roads, but we all knew they were coming. But number 2, the Join a Zwifter functionality finally returns. Now I'll get to the new roads in a minute. Let's have a look at this Join a Zwifter feature in action. Okay, loading up the main home screen here on Zwift, scrolling down to Just Ride, and here it is, a welcome return to the Join a Zwifter functionality. So what we see here is the riders that I'm following are listed at the top there, and then we have some pro riders and verified riders down there. Now this doesn't show every single person riding on Zwift, just people you're following, verified riders, pro riders, etc. Now it does show an elapsed time they've been on, their average speed, but doesn't show what course they're on. So let's just spin the roulette wheel, join Nathan Guerra, and see where he happens to be. And surprise, surprise, he's on Makuri Islands. I suspect he'll be riding the new courses that we'll have a closer look at in just a few minutes. Alrighty, waiting for this to load, and we get the pedal assist for 10 seconds. If I'm not putting out any power whatsoever, so let's exhaust that as we join Nathan on the new course. And here's a bonus. We get an extra 50 seconds, so we get a 60-second pedal bonus, or non-pedal. So if we click through the menus and haven't clipped in yet and need to start pedaling our bike, that will work. Just the same as joining a pace partner. So effectively, that's what we've got here. It's sort of joining a pace partner, but that pace partner is your friend. All right, let's go to Nathan in different view modes here and have a look at the new course. I suspect Nathan's already seen that I've joined him, and he'll be switched on. He knows I'm not pedaling, so yeah, Nathan's going to slow right down. Come on, Nathan, keep riding, keep riding. And he comes to a complete stop. Now, this wasn't what I was expecting. Yep, keep riding, Gorilla. Let's go, man. 60 seconds over, I've got to work now, Lama. He's onto me straight away. He knew that I joined and wasn't even clipped into a bike, so a bit of banter there already. All right. So, at least we know the functionality does work. And what this will do is put you on the same course or route as the person you are following has chosen. If they do a manual turn at any time, you're on your own. As was the case previously with this functionality, if the rider you're trying to join is doing an event, they won't show up on that list for you to join. Okay, onto the new roads. Now, they're calling this area of Makuri Islands Urukazi. Now, this is in addition to Urukazi and Nyokyo. The new roads are situated there in the top left, as shown over here on the map on ZwiftInsider.com. Let's have a closer look at each of these 8 new routes and route badges we have to tick off on these new roads. In order from shortest to longest, first route here, Makuri Loop, 4 kilometers in length, 39 meters of climbing. Not a lot of climbing in any of these new routes. Followed by bridges and boardwalks, 8.1 kilometres. Should take you under 30 minutes, as suggested here by Zwift. Fine and sandy, 10.7 kilometres, 78 metres of climbing. 11.4 kilometres of island outskirts. Island Hopper, 18 kilometres, getting a little bit longer. 129 metres of climbing in that. Again, not a lot of climbing whatsoever. On to Turf and Surf, going through Nyokyo first and then heading out to the new lands, new islands. And back in, 24.6 kilometres. Country to coastal starts off on some familiar roads before heading out to the new roads, taking in 33.5 kilometres, 280 metres of climbing. And the longest of the new routes released today, 40.2 kilometres on Makuri 40, taking in some familiar roads of both Urukazi, Nyokyo, before heading out to the new lands of Urukazi. Something to be aware of with these new roads on Urukazi is the road surface changes a lot. From just a few minutes of observing others on the course before I clip in and have a ride myself, I saw sand, gravel, wood, tarmac, and then maybe even a few others hidden away that I haven't quite seen yet. So which bike and wheel combo is going to be the best to ride and race on these new roads? I'm not quite sure just yet. Quite a few kilometres or miles there to tick off if you're a route badge hunter this month. Now, other things that have landed in the November 2022 updates. Holo Replays will now record PR data during more segment completion, so during solo workouts and races. Holo Replays will doing a few other things in the background too, but more on that at a later date. They fixed a glitch in the Matrix where pedestrians and animals would appear holographic in the presence of a robo-pacer or a pace partner. The save screen now remembers your prior club selection, so if you're assigning an activity to a club, after an activity that now saves. Apple TV improvements, they've improved the remote interactions on training plan and save screens. Any improvement to the Apple TV experience is always welcome. And I believe there's a bit of a code change in regards to the screen captures that Zwift takes and presents you there at the end of the rides. So all in all, a pretty big update from Zwift this month as we lead into peak indoor season in the Northern Hemisphere. Let us know your thoughts on the new roads and that ride with functionality. I'm sure that'll make a lot of people happy seeing that return. All right, as always, thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to support what I'm up to and be alerted of new videos, and we shall see you soon.